Paris Saint-Germain striker Kylian Mbappé, the most expensive teenage footballer in history, excelled as France beat Argentina in a thrilling encounter in the World Cup round of 16, scoring twice to become the first teenager to do so since Pele. Mbappé may have only made 44 league starts prior to Russia 2018, but he has taken to the World Cup with the confidence of a much more experienced player. His acceleration and broken field running won France's penalty against Argentina before he scored 2 goals himself. The first, a cute strike from close, the second, a drilled low shot from Olivier Giroud's deft-through pass. Mbappé has been playing on the right-hand side of France's 4-2-3-1. His ability to stretch defences is crucial, as Didier Deschamps has been using Blaise Matuidi on the left wing, and while he is capable of pushing up, the Juventus midfielder tends to sit off and tuck in, giving France a lopsided look. Without Mbappé pushing forwards, it would be all too easy for this to become a 4-4-1-1 with Giroud isolated, but the youngster's pace and direct running, for the most part, solves this. Mbappé has been working especially well with both Giroud and Paul Pogba. Pogba's direct running and passing style from the right-hand side of France's midfield either allows Mbappé to run into space ahead of him, as defenders are caught between closing Pogba and marking Mbappé, or lets Mbappé run in behind defenders as Pogba seeks him out with a forward pass. Giroud, a selfless link player as well as a goal threat, can play Mbappé in with through balls or flicks, and his physical presence generates space for the winger to move into as Giroud occupies markers. Mbappé also links well with Benjamin Pavard on the right, dropping off to take a pass and then find Pavard on the overlap, or turning and running himself with Pavard making ground on the outside. This creates indecision in the defence again, as markers don't know whether to close in on Mbappé to stop him going all the way or stick with Pavard for when the ball is returned. France are at their best when they play vertically, with Pogba driving forwards, protected or assisted by Kanté and Matuidi. Antoine Griezmann acting either as a link or running into space himself, and Giroud the focal point, ready to receive a pass or occupy markers. This suits Mbappé perfectly, as he can drive into space, either moving from out to in or vice versa. France's pace on the front foot is their most effective weapon, and Mbappé is the most dangerous of players. Despite his young age, Mbappé already has a superb record, both as a goal scorer and assisting others. His breakthrough season was 2016-17 at Monaco, and he did not hit those heights again this season, but at Paris Saint-Germain he has had to contend with Neymar's need to be the main man, which has restricted the service he gets to a degree. It's not a surprise that he flourishes in a more selfless side like France, with Pogba, Kanté and Giroud all willing allies. Nonetheless, Mbappé has weighed in with 13 league goals this season and a further 4 in the Champions League. He can bring other players into the game too, and his driving runs produce space for players running in from deep or create chances from crosses. For a player who is so direct, Mbappé also has a good success rate with his dribbles, showing that far from being simply a quick player, he has the skill levels to match. He's been less effective with the ball at his feet this season, but he is no longer such an unknown threat, and he's become a marked man, doubled up on by defenders, which means this is understandable. Kylian Mbappé isn't the first teenager to announce himself to a wider audience at the World Cup, but while some have flickered before finding obscurity, he looks destined to join the ranks of the world's great players. While his physical attributes are a part of this, Mbappé has huge amounts of skill, awareness, and a temperament for the big stage. France have a real talent in their ranks, and so far, they're getting the best from him.
Mbappé and hundreds of other professional players are available to trade on Football Index, the real money football stock market. Have a look at the link below and also see details of a special promo code for Tifo viewers.